It is my pleasure and my honor to be with you on this evening as we experience our 2013 Achievements Award ceremony.
We are so glad that you are here, and it's just, if you could see yourselves from where I'm standing, you would just agree with me about how great you all look. It's wonderful that so many of you are here tonight.
You are the voice of the community and of the people who say things can't be done. Shame on them. Now, I have to tell you that every year, this is one of my most favorite things to do. I love the holidays, but I love home ownership and people reaching their dreams probably as much or more. So it's a wonderful opportunity to get to come here and celebrate with you those things that you've accomplished during this year.
This is very hard for you, but you can do anything. I don't want you to think this is it. This is just the beginning of your journey. This is not a stop. You have to go on and on and on to get what you want and reach your goal, whether it be getting a better job, or whether it be having a family, whether it be going to school, whatever it is. You need to put it down on a sheet of paper. This is where I am today. This is where I'm going to be tomorrow. And anytime you forget that, take this program and look and see your name and say, you know what, I can do anything I want to do because I did this. When no one else thought I could do this, I did this.
I just want to say that it has truly been an honor to work with each and every one of you who have completed the FSS program and have reached home ownership. We just want to congratulate all of you and let you know that it has really been a blessing to work with you. 28 years ago, I was born right here in Fort Worth, Texas, in the East Side Butler Projects. For anyone who knows, being born and raised in Butler Projects, yet along any projects, the windows of opportunity can be seen, but at afar. Growing up as a child, initially, all I saw and knew were my surroundings. It was not until I started school and was given an outlet to see greater possibilities. So needless to say, school gave me an avenue to see there was more life had to offer than what I was exposed to. From the age of 4 to 13, knowledge became my power. At the age of 13, I learned far too young that there was no greater power than love, and gave birth at the tender age of 14 to the greatest love of my life, my son. From that moment on, my number one priority was being a mom. School was now number 2. The plans I had made for my life had altered, but I know it was for the better. I graduated at the age of 17, but my life revolved around being a mom. I'm now 20, a mother to a 5-year-old, and on public housing. This was my turning point to know that I was not going to be a product of my environment. I enrolled in college in the very next year, and during my first semester, I gained knowledge of the Family Self-Sufficiency Program. I knew I wanted to be self-sufficient, so this program was right for me. Over the next 4.5 years, I worked hard. I gained full-time employment with a Fortune 500 company. I've improved my credit score by 100 plus points to make home ownership at my fingertips, and I have earned a college degree.
My first step is to own a home, and it wasn't easy as being a single parent with 3 children on, low income or whatever, but it is possible. So the way I made it happen was I had to learn how to budget. It wasn't easy, and I'm still trying to master it, but not quite there yet. So I just, used my income tax. I couldn't go out and, buy all the nice things I wanted to buy. So where there's no sacrifice, there's no gain. And so I had to sacrifice my income tax. I had to sacrifice going shopping, all the other extra expenses that my kids wanted for Christmas and all that kind of stuff. But in the long run, it all paid off. Like I said, I just moved in my house August. It took me about a year and a half to get everything situated as far as paying my credit off. I didn't go through, those creditors that actually fix your credit. I went in, I did it myself. And like I said, it took me about a year and a half. It was a journey, a tough journey, with getting your credit clean and just being patient on the closing. So all you got to do is just, thank God and just, have patience and just believe. I know if I can do it, anybody can do it. Because at first, I did not believe that I could actually accomplish this goal. And so my next goal is to, make another sacrifice by just going to school full time.
I'm Robert Lindsay. I appreciate MHMR and forth housing has really helped me out. I had no job, prayed about a job. Found a job at Albertsons with a good pay. I stayed there 7 years, $5.25, $5.35 an hour, all the way up to $8 an hour right now. I appreciate the help that they gave to me.
I've been preparing myself to keep moving. I said I came through Texas reentry, then I moved to Shelter Plus. And now this week, in fact this Friday, I'm scheduled to go into the voucher program with Section 8. So things are moving. I finished the money management course at Catholic Charities, and I had to find out about the importance of credit again. So keep me in your prayers, and I'll keep you. I see a lot of young people here, and I believe we all have a purpose in life, and our next generation should be our purpose, to help raise them the right way, train them up in the way they should go. And that's my mission right now. Keep me in your prayers.
I graduated FSS and received a check that I spent to purchase my home. Get this, using my voucher for home ownership. And although I have 15 years of home ownership assistance to receive, I make so much money now as an RN that my mortgage is all on me. And that frees up my place for somebody else in need. And I pray that the piece of paper that they receive blesses them like it blessed me. And I want to thank all those people who work hard for housing programs, helping people make their dreams come true. It might seem like it's just a piece of paper, but you all know exactly what that piece of paper can do.
This is one of the events that I look forward to each year. We want to congratulate all of the honorees tonight. You have really done a good job and deserve this type of recognition. We appreciate you coming. We welcome you to come back next year, and we look forward to seeing many more. Thank you very, very much.